A lot of the British invasion bands of the 1960s were really into early American blues music. People like Robert Johnson and Howlin' Wolf, Leadbelly. Later on, Bill Brunsey and Lightnin' Hopkins and people like that. Anyway, Pink Floyd actually took their name from two of these old blues guys, Pink Anderson and Floyd Council. That's where the name Pink Floyd actually came from. Anyway, this is a Pink Anderson song called Travellin' Man. I just want to tell you about a man named Pooh. His home was down in Tennessee. He made his living stealing chickens and anything he could see. The pop-eyed man, he'd run so fast that his feet never stayed in the road. The freight train passed, no matter how fast, he'd always get on board. He was a traveling man. He certainly was a traveling man. He was the most travelingest man ever in that land. He traveled everywhere, was known for miles around. He never got caught and never got whooped till the police shot him down. Spring one day to get himself a pail of water. The furthest that rascal had to go was about 2 miles and a quarter. He went to the spring, filled his bucket up when he stumbled and fell down. He went back to the house, got himself another bucket, got the water before it touched the ground. He was a traveling man, certainly was a traveling man. He was the most travelingest man ever in that land. He traveled everywhere, he was known for miles around. He never got caught, he never got whooped till the police shot him down. You know, Pooh was on the Titanic ship when it was sinking down, standing by the railway, and he had his head hung down. And he dove down into that water. They said, look at that crazy fool. But 45 minutes later, he was shooting dice in Liverpool. He was a traveling man, certainly was a traveling man. He was the most travelingest man ever in that land. He traveled everywhere, he was known for miles around. He never got caught, he never got whooped till the police shot him down. The police shot him with a rifle, the bullet went through his head. The people came from miles around just to see if that boy was dead. They telegrammed down south where his mama lived. She was all upset with tears. She walked up and opened up the coffin lid, but the fool had disappeared. He was a traveling man, certainly he was a traveling man. He was the most travelingest man ever in that land. He traveled everywhere, he was known for miles around. He never got caught, he never got whooped till the police shot him down. Traveling man, certainly was a traveling man. He was the most travelingest man ever in that land. He traveled everywhere, he was known for miles around. He never got caught, he never got whooped till the police shot him down. No, he never got caught, he never got whooped. The police shot him down.